Good morning, everyone. It's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. How are you doing today? Today I have a few things to show you. I have crocheted again. Yay, I'm so excited. It gets a little bit easier every day. I get a little bit more better. More better. That's not good. Competent. I don't know. I think it gets a little easier every day anyway. I'm figuring out a little bit better how to crochet without with the cast gets in the way of how I really want to hold things. And like I need this to be lower, but it's too long on here. So anyway, it is what it is. I can still crochet, so I'm excited about that. It's still very slow going, but it's picking up a little bit. But the cast gets in the way, and the wrist doesn't bend to the angle that I want, so I'm like fighting with myself frequently. But I did crochet. So I want to show you what I worked on, and I want to remind you it is still October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so go get a ma'am if you haven't done so. I know I've been bad. I haven't done it yet. Complications in the way. And I went to Michael's over the weekend. I had if you spend $10, you get $5 off coupon. I'm like, okay, I can go spend $10 for $5. And so I went to the clearance department. I really went in there with the desire to buy a Karen, I don't know if they call it an ombre, but it's like pinks, pale pinks, maybe some coral, and then some light bluish color in there. I can't think of what the colorway is, and it's upstairs, but I have one. It's like those jumbo, where it's not a 1 pounder because it doesn't have as much, because they ombre it so you get less yarn in that thing, but it's like the 1 pounders. And I was hoping I could get one of those, and then I had 2 of my great nieces with me, and I would pick them up something, and we would definitely spend $10, and I would get one of those. Well, Michael doesn't sell those. So my one great niece, she's 8 or 9 years old. She has been loom knitting and making hats. So she wanted some yarn. So she found some yarn that she liked in the clearance bin. I'm like, you go, girl. So we bought her 2 skeins. And the other one, I was hoping to get her, some kind of crafty thing, but she said she likes to paint, but she didn't want any of that. She wanted candy. So she got candy. But you want to see what I got? Where did it go? I had it hanging here. Here it is. I got all the same thing. I got this impeccable. Yeah, that's the right way for you guys, right? There is it's 100% acrylic. Was $5 on clearance for 2. They are 187 yards in a skein, 4 weight. So it was 171 meters. And I like the colors. The color is called Tropical Fruit Variegated. And so it's got there's no yellow, but it's got that pale green. I love mint green. Like a minty pale blue even, and then the other green, the darker green. Maybe, yep, it's got some white in there. But I really love this color. It's like a bluish green, more blue than green. And then I really like the green color that's like a green yellow. It's not getting very, there we go, if I take my face out. So I really love those 2 colors. But then this darker teal green color. So my thought process was I would make a Boggy Creek blanket out of these. I got 6 of them because that's what they had. And I will maybe need to add a color to it, and I can't decide it. Do I want to like go more towards the paler 2 colors or go towards the darker color? I want it to be a more masculine blanket, more for a boy than a girl, even though neutral is fine too. But I was just thinking, um, as everybody's been thinking, we need, to specifically look for things for boy blankets because um, yarns tend to have, I think a lot of yarns tend to have a feminine look to them. So anyway, I bought those with the intentions of whipping up a Boggy blanket for them, Boggy Creek blanket. If you're not familiar with that, we've been talking about it for a little bit now, and that's a camp for children that are ill in Florida. They have some severe illnesses, and they get to go to this camp for a week, and the camp gives them a gift bag of goodies, including handmade crocheted or knit blankets. So we're having a drive. Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too and Billy and I, we're trying to encourage people, which you guys have been so fabulous. But we're trying to encourage people to send in blankets to Nancy. She's collecting them, and then we're doing a video to show what we've got sent in. So that is going to be a Boggy Creek blanket. Just look up the hashtag Boggy Creek 2022. It will be linked in my videos. It's linked in all of my videos for the last month. And there's a video from the camp itself, about the camp, that's also been linked in all of my videos. And I urge you to click on that and check them out. And I don't know how you can do that without a box of tissues because I cried. So be prepared. Then I also have what I've crocheted on. You guys want to see? I worked on my Boggy Creek. So you've seen this blanket before. This is the, what do they call it? The flat granny. Instead of doing it in a granny square, you just go back and forth. You're looking at it upside down. So it goes this way. And I started this before I hurt my wrist. But now I'm at the point that I am finishing it. I worked on it and made it long enough. It's not a huge blanket, but for Boggy Creek, they need to be 35 to 40 inches wide and 40 to 50 inches long. So this is 40 inches wide, and it's a little more than 40 inches long. I haven't, I'll get a complete measurement when I finish the border, but I am just putting the border on. I'm just doing a double crochet all the way around, and I've got 1 1/3 sides that I have bordered. I thought it looked better and more finished if you put the border on the sides. The bottom, too, just give it a solid. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm making this out of the Karen Chunky Cakes, and this color is called Cherry's Jubilee. Now to make the blanket itself, I used just over 2 skeins of, this is a 6 bulky, I'm trying to see, it's 100% acrylic, 9.8 ounces, 200 grams, 297 yards, or 271 meters is what you get in this skein when it, or this cake when it's full. So there's 2 plus a little. I'm sure I'll probably finish up most of this, if not all of it, to go around the outside for the border. And then I have 1 more skein of it left, which I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with that. If my fingers were working better, I just would have gone, I'm just a mess over here. If my fingers were working better, I would have put all of them into the one blanket. And maybe I'll just do more border rows as my fingers get better. And just to use up the yarn. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's like at the 40 inches wide already. So, I don't know, maybe I'll add fringe. Does 6-weight yarn fringe up very well? Tassels? I don't know. Or maybe I'll just make a hat to go with the blanket and send it with them. I don't know. They don't ask for hats, but Anyway, that's my Boggy Creek blanket. Did I mention it's still October? Get a mammogram. If I didn't, I'm mentioning it now. And you want to know what I'm wearing? This came from my good friend, Miss Trisha Swift, Mama Swift. She made me this hug a while back. I can't remember the pattern. She tells me every time I have it on in my video. She puts, it's this pattern and puts the link, but I don't remember. And if I wrote it down, I wouldn't remember where I put it. But it is Urban Chic yarns from Hobby Lobby. It is soft and squishy and comfy and warm. And it was 54 degrees this morning, and it went up to mid 70s yesterday, and my husband turned the heat off. It's going up to mid 70s again today, but it's like mid 60s in my house right now. So I needed a nice warm hug to keep me warm. So that's what I've been up to the last couple of days that I haven't already shared with you. So that's what I have for you today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining, participating. If you have started the Ugly Christmas 2022 mail, yay, and I'd love to see pictures, Facebook group page or email. If you have not, come on, join in. We're having fun, I hope. That's all I have for you today. I will see you in a video again tomorrow. Bye.